Hello, and welcome to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Last time I played, I fought the Volstrax Urgent Quest, which is sort of the end, in one way, of the Village Quest. There's a bunch of these still to do, and a bunch of 9-star. Another Barioth. So I'm gonna get through some of them. And then I still have to go back for these quests that are so out of place. And probably should be 10-star quests, but they put them in 6-star because they did. I feel so suspicious of this one. I have to wonder what the monster is that attacks you. But I have 9-star quests to get through. This one looks really not fun. I think I'll start at the top. I'll skip that. Depending on timing. I'll do it like maybe last. Or maybe do it second today and then that's it. Jungle. I need to eat. Wrong food. Oh well. It's wrong sauce, not wrong food. Paper's lost again. But yeah. I might do this and then do that quest that's not going to be very fun. Because Plesios is annoying. Yangrug is annoying. Terrible combo. Didn't get into there in time. Oh, that's funny. I'm assuming it's like a counter sort of effect. Like it's weak on a specific attack. Or at a specific moment when it attacks. Oh. I missed the follow-up, but it was a good roll. Pretty good start. I think Mizutsune is a pretty great monster. It wasn't always, it's not my favorite, but it has unique stuff going for it. It's generally not the worst. It's not the best. It's very it hits large areas, which is fine. It's an intentional part of the game. But it just does a lot of spins, and at least it doesn't do the generic 180 spin. This crab is really aggressive. Greedy heal. This stupid crab saved my life this time. Not my life, I wouldn't have died, but... Actually, I find small monsters kind of the funniest part. They're annoying, but they don't behave in a way that makes sense to me. Like, oh, there's this Mizutsune that's going crazy and fighting stuff, and I could get hit. It could accidentally hit me, and it keeps targeting the small hunter guy. kind of interesting. Establishing that small monsters all have grudges on hunters would be pretty silly. Like saying, oh yeah, they're intelligent enough to hold grudges. And they all do. Every single small monster holds a grudge against a hunter somewhere. Oh, that was gonna be great. Sliding from the bubble to clear the bubble. Oh, unlucky. Especially since it wasn't actually aiming at me. It just... the wiggle to the side when it activates the laser hit me. What? That doesn't clear the water? Or it didn't. Is there some sort of interaction where if you still have the natural health recovery from the vase or vase, you can't clear a status effect? Or did I miss the AoE and it just coincided with the natural recovery going away? That follow-up is weird. I guess I have to roll more, like, preemptively roll more on that. Give me the trampoline. Come on. No trampoline usage. Oh, I could have maybe used it. Explosion didn't hit, but that's good enough. I wonder if... I mean, it's presumably multiple face breaks. 'Cause that was a face snout sort of break. But it also eventually breaks the frill sort of thing. I wonder if those are separate parts or if it's like a chain of part breaks. It's like they're all head breaks, but the first one is the one that I've gotten already. The second one is the frill thing. Third one might exist. Gotta love double bubble. Got it, yep. Yep, the random... It's not bad, it's just funny when you get hit by the, like, lack of control and not the initial attack. Also, why can Mizutsune fly? Like, it's weird that Rajang can fly, but it at least fits somewhat well with the big monkey aesthetic. Well, it's more of an ape. I don't know, gorillas are apes? Great apes? Where this is very horizontal. I guess I could coil like a spring and jump super high because of it. But it is... Okay, that's not the path. Whatever. I'll go back. Running along. Oh, I went too far south instead of in this cave. I kind of wish the bubbles popped when they hit the ground. Of course, then that would just be... Oh, I thought it aimed further left. Whoops. Or, yeah, further behind itself. Okay, this is slower regen, which is much more of an issue. Yeah, we're getting a better idea of the precise aiming on that laser is beneficial. Move, please. Feels like it should be close to a mount. There it is. Okay. Really focus the tail. That somehow didn't hit. Weird. Thank you, my Palico. Oh, and then land on the other side. I hate this. And it rolls through the tail. I wonder how much effort would need to go into them making monsters actually care about terrain like 100%. Like, it's not vital, but... Okay, I wonder how much it would take to have it, like, so that they have to worry about their tail clipping into walls and stuff. And their movement accounts for that. Again, why does it jump into space? Like, that looks even sillier than Rajang. Because at least Rajang is super muscular. Whereas this guy, this Mizutsune, not. They're very, thin by comparison. I rolled too slow. If I didn't do the side hop, I would have been fine. Why does that interrupt it? It's actually not good. Because it'd have way more of a opening if it didn't get interrupted. But that didn't hit somehow. Bad idea. Oh, I don't have Feline Black Belt, which is part of the stamina. The woes of stamina. At least I'm pretty sure it definitely does help. Even if I don't pay attention to the exact amount, I can notice if I'm burning through a lot more stamina. What is that? I guess it's repositioning to attack, but that hit was silly. Yeah, it is one of the monsters where chasing it is kind of a nuisance, because it will just do a jump to get away again. Oh, fair enough. That's probably dodgeable if I'd ran left instead. Just need to make better decisions. Just doing this because when I hit I can get... Okay. That was a tail break. Not a tail cut. Which is always fun to note. When monsters you have to break the tail before you can even cut it. Okay, that was lucky that that hit. But I hate when I land on the opposite side of the monsters I'm aiming for. That one actually looked like it was going to land on the other side. Great opening. Okay. Should be limping. There, go collect the parts. Space jump again. I guess they give monsters that don't make any sense having jump like that so that they can mess with you if you don't paintball them. It's just there to mess with the player. Because I do actively choose not to paintball some monsters when normally they can't do stuff like that. It's like, oh, Mizutsune shouldn't be able to fly. Might not need to paintball it. I actually was considering that this fight, forgetting that it can jump into space. I also should have eaten food, which might take too long. Lucky. Like, if a Gammoth suddenly was able to jump into space because it was master rank, it'd be frustrating, and it would take advantage of the fact that I'm pretty sure it can't, elephants can't jump or something. And I never paintball Gammoth because it's worthless in the main area where you fight it that has two options that it can go for when it changes areas. Rude. Ah, over there. Bad idea. Got lucky. Nope. Okay. It's a fun enough monster. I mean, that's probably fine. It didn't do that much damage, even though it might have been a little weird that it did any, given my position, but it was probably fine. The aerial hitboxes are bad, but they're not that bad. Look at... I think I do the Plesioth. Well, I was gonna say, I do the Plesioth and Yangaruga. Because it's probably going to take long enough. Or maybe even too long, but it's all about how the Plesioth and the Yangaruga cooperate. Because if the Plesioth is constantly in the water shooting, it's going to take a long time to kill it. Okay, my Prowler is leveling up well. Which is good. So, let's eat the correct food. Both of those skills triggering would actually be quite nice. Neither's triggered, of course, because both would have been useful. I'm confusing myself because I didn't pick up the quest yet. I did it out of order. Huh? Why did it say new? Oh, that's telling me that there are multiple Volstrax quests here as well. Because if it's popping up with new, and I'd already seen it, and there's no Kieran right now, because there's 2 Kieran quests that also rotate. I don't understand that system. Like, what is the purpose of having it rotate? And, like, oh yeah, where was that? I wasn't paying attention. Jungle? Okay, good. Having it rotate just means, oh, you got the quest you need. Oh, you didn't. Which for me basically just means I have to do them when I see them in the future when I get to that. When I start doing those quests, the moment I see the quest, I have to take it. Can't take any other fun quests. But now that I know that Volstrax rotates, I'll have to do that and Kieran as the 2 priorities. I forgot it was Plesioth. Oh, I forgot it was Plesioth for a second. I don't know why, I don't know how. But I forgot how obnoxious this is. At least they let me paintball. I just have to walk around for this great design. Thank you for at least hopping up promptly. But it's such a waste of time. And it's so worthless. It doesn't add anything fun to the fight. It does fit, you know, the design, but honestly, if you can't have actual water fights, just don't have them waste time splashing about in the water. I love when their legs clip into their own bodies, indicating that maybe the attack they did was physically impossible. What? That was the tail hitting me? That looked weird. Okay, it should mount in a couple more hits. Yep, hitboxes. Okay, at least that one didn't hit. Greedy. Nope, doomed. Oh, I got lucky that it didn't roar right away. but it's so doomed. I messed up slightly twice, that's fair enough. But it was such a small mistake, and it was still impossible. Like, if I hadn't made the mistake, it would have been fine, but... such a thin margin. Yep, because that's where I would have been. That's fine. It was a bad place to heal. Honestly, I mean, the 180 spin attack is repetitive and lazy, but at least on this guy, when you're hit by the tail, like the end of the tail, it's at least reasonable as far as hitboxes go. There's so many monsters that are tall and their tails should never hit the hunter, yet they do. So at least this one, it makes sense. That's like one positive thing. What a waste of time. And it's just a good opportunity to drink water. But absolutely, what a worthless waste of the hunter's time. And then it's also, I mean, really, there's so much about Plesioth that I don't like that isn't the bad hitbox. And the flopping like a fish after the mount success is one of them. Oh, not Yangaruga now. This might be one of the worst pairs of monsters. I might actually know. I think there has already been a worse arena quest. I think there's been a worse arena quest with like Uragan and similar annoying monsters. And this one's awful. But actually Uragan plus Yangaruga would be worse. Nonsense, I don't know what's happening. Well, goodbye. I don't have any dung bombs. I should have brought them. I imagine there's a location on this map where I could find the ingredients, but I do not know where. Oh good. They did split up. Why is... Oh. What? Oh, it was swimming up into the ocean area. That's why it looked like it was on the island. Yet the yellow highlight was still on the zone. Goodbye, Mosswine. You're very intelligent. Wow. So threatening. actually gives an opening. That's surprising. Thank you. You actually have to be close enough to the water here, to the edge here, that you can actually do something as a melee weapon. Remarkable. That's worth, I don't know, something. It's at least a little interesting. It just died. Wow. It just fell over. Oh, the noise is after every... either after every carve or at the start of every carve. They're making like a splash noise. Or the hunter makes a splashing noise because they're in the water. It was very... it stood out. And it was very odd. Oh, now I have to hope the Yengruga didn't leave yet, so I can paintball it. Okay. That's bad. Greedy, but it kind of worked. Okay, I should focus on trying to cut the tail. Because this monster is a Rathalos. Or, no, Rathian, not Rathalos. Though they are similar, but... you know what? I'm not going to fly. I'm not going to jump because I'll miss the tail. This is the most consistent tail hits I could possibly hope for. I might have been hitting too far to the left, though. Stop. Thank you. Fair enough. I energy charged. That tail hitbox is actually better than I expected. I really thought I was going to get hit there. I'm surprised. That's great. And the roaring is still annoying, but... at least it has a pretty good tail hitbox. But it does still have the generic spin move. Oh, I wonder how many of the new monsters in Wilds are going to have the generic spin move. Because it's generic. Oh, it's hard to tell. I think that's this one. Yeah. Run. Because, okay, the monsters that have been shown in the trailers from however long ago, I don't think any of them should have the generic spin move. Alahara, I don't think had it. Raydao shouldn't, given its design. The White Wraith, I can't remember the name of it. Probably shouldn't have it either. Based on its design, it probably should have the double overhead slam that the Magalas have, based on its visual and its arm wings. But... and Lullabrina shouldn't have the generic spin either, because they don't have a tail. I guess technically they've revealed that Gypsaros is in the game, I think, which will have the generic spin, but that's not a new monster, so it doesn't count. Oh. I don't think any of the new... I mean, and the monkey, ape, the fire guy, probably wouldn't either. I have no idea about the oil monster, though. I think it's possible that they could, but I think it's unlikely. Which is, I think, a good state to see. Because frankly, the fewer monsters that have that, the better. Because it's really noticeable to me in this game specifically. I think it was less noticeable in World and Rise, but it was definitely present in a lot of monsters. Good hitbox. Good try on the horn, though. Just unlucky that Yengrug attacked you. Palico. Oh. Please don't hit me. They did hit me. You know, I'm doomed. I got lucky. I should have died there. I should have died to that stun. I'm gonna use a max potion here. Wait till the poison ticks. And then just full heal. Wing break, always good. Yep, face break. That is questionable again, because I'm shorter than the base of its tail, and it wouldn't have hit me with the end of its tail based on where I was standing. But as always, most of the monsters, when they do that attack, hit when they really shouldn't, because otherwise it would be a worthless attack. And it would never hit, because the hunter's not tall enough for a lot of the monsters that have it. But they have to give it to all the monsters because... question mark. I don't think... actually, I can probably go here, then turn... No. Further over than I thought. Well, I could walk a little longer. Should be fine. Or not. This is going to take way longer than I thought going this way. I should have gone the other way. What does this do? Oh, it goes to the... back to where it just was. Interesting. Yep. I'm lost. Oh, you know what? Maps. I ran right past potential. Oh no, I was way further to the right than I thought. I thought I was in zone... like 5, but I guess I was in zone... 9 through... then went through 1. Yeah, for some reason I thought I was on the middle left instead of the middle right. I don't know how I got that mixed up. I guess I thought I was still in zone 7 somehow. Because that's where I was. just before I went to Zone 9. Oh. That angle was bad. It's about the worst angle I could have gone for, because I could have gone for an angle where I wouldn't have landed and then jumped off the ledge. It would have saved it would have saved time. I would have gotten more damage in. Much greater efficiency. Sure, break the wing, or try to. Well, it's either already broken or I broke it there. Always a good ending when you finish it with the element discharge. I could probably do one more hunt. This one was quicker than I expected, probably because it's a village quest and not a hub quest. The timing on hub quests is a lot longer. And I'm not accounting for that properly. I guess it's Astalos next. I can't wait until I can skip these post-quest waits. It'll be lovely. It will save an amount of time. It'll save less time. Well, no, it might not. It might save more time. But it'll save more sanity. It will save less sanity than being able to just accept all items. Because having to manually accept the items is a real pain. But... oh, wait, no, I need to... I need to keep on top of this. Okay, that's a % chance, presumably. As opposed to I let it sit there for too long, maybe. Because if it's a case of, oh, if you don't grab it right away, it burns? That's lame. That's incredibly lame. But if it's a chance every time you do this that it burns, sure, that's fine. Gotta go quickly, though. Double. It's just such a silly mechanic. Like, oh, you wanna hunt a Volstrax? Well, gotta get lucky that it shows up. Though it seems to be alternating between the two so far, but that is just probably random chance. Given that I've seen Kirans where it's like, oh, one Kiran, the other Kiran, neither Kiran, both Kiran. It's just such a questionable thing. It's like to disincentivize farming the monster for some reason. Despite the fact that that's just how this game is played. Grind a monster forever. I was confused a while ago about Prowler stuff, where it's like, oh, you can't descend when you're standing here. And I figured out that it's because Prowlers can dig through and drop below, but they probably can't dig through, drop below here because it's a nest that's in the way, making it too thick. That's probably the weird thing that I noticed a long time ago. Okay, I have no idea where an Astalos would live. My guess is up the mountain. But That's my only guess. Should have brought Psychoserums. Every time I have to actually spend more than 20 seconds looking for a monster, I'm like, I should have brought Psychoserums. Oh, terrible. I have to climb this ledge. I hate climbing. Perfect. 3 hits. Oh, that's a really quick mount. Wow. I think Astalos' theme is a little better than Glavenus in this game. Because I think Glavenus is a little less like, it has a little less going on, and it makes it more repetitive feeling. Though I think all themes are repetitive because they loop over the course of a 20-minute hunt, so they will almost always feel repetitive. Eventually. I don't think I've seen that attack. It's just a random lightning shot. Nope, that was weird. The roll down the slope behaved oddly. Yep, I messed up. That bomb is so worthless. It's so infrequent that it hits. Though maybe the rolling hits count for more than I expect. I've just paid attention. The hit from energy charge doesn't charge energy charge, even though it feels like the type of thing that should, because it's not that consistent to hit it. Oh, that was close. And it would incentivize actually going for the energy charge hit, instead of just using it to charge your energy. That's funny. I didn't expect it would be able to land so close to where it was flying. I thought it would have to get a more forward movement for that slam. Please don't mount. Thank you. I missed. Please don't mount this time either. Now it would be fine. Got in the air, so it saved a tiny bit of time. There's the mount. That's fine. Cause yeah, getting like, I don't know, a small amount of energy back on the energy charge hit would be nice. You can already charge it fairly consistently. It's not like it would be game breaking to charge a tiny bit more. I don't think I cut the tail yet. Though it isn't sparkling, so... Oh, you can cut it when it's not green. Good to know. It's just stronger. Because, yeah, it doesn't charge there. I always assumed that it would, because it's just basically a generic hit. That's a weird hit. I got pulled towards it. Unlucky. That was bad. The hit before was unlucky because it flinched from a Palico hit, meaning that the jump whiffed. That's committed. Rolling off of a cliff just to run into me. I guess I should eat. Yeah, I like Astalos. I kind of wonder how Bolt Reaver will be, because apparently the, like, head sword attack is Bolt Reaver specific, but then they changed it in Rise to just always have it. That music was a little off there. I actually think at this point Astalos is probably my favorite of the Fated Four. Glavenus is cool. It's a dinosaur. I love dinosaurs, but I think as a fight, I much prefer Astalos. And like the design elements of the fight. Like as annoying as as annoying as wait until it's green to hit it for full as much damage is, and as annoying as diagonal attacks are to me because I'm bad, I like the music more than most of the others. That's weird. I hate that specific attack, but that's not a big issue. But the things that bother me, but like Glavenus sort of loses out. Okay, come on. The lightning shouldn't be moved by the hitting a wall. It should hit the wall and stop, but that's a game issue, not a monster issue. Like I think the music helps a lot, actually. Because it's very much, oh, you're fighting this dangerous monster. It does a great job of being exactly that. Oh, fair enough. And there's a lot of part breaks. And it's not crazy tall. I think tall monsters kind of suffer from the fact that they don't fit on screen. As much as it would be great if they did. Like seeing all of the Glavenus when you're hunting, all of a Glavenus when you're hunting it would be nice. Where when you're hunting Astalos, you pretty much always see most of its body. And that's a positive. You actually get to see the monster instead of staring at its legs. And I think just the entire hunt being, oh, staring at its legs. Oh, try to hit the tail, staring at its legs. Kinda. It takes away from the monster's design. Because if Glavenus was, you saw the whole thing, you saw its tail at all times, it would stand out more. Whoop. Is it? This is weird. I actually think this is maybe the worst zone in this map. The whole thing is a slope. It's got separate upper levels. It's got ledges. Slopes and ledges are the worst. They're definitely the, like, well, no. The most annoying terrain elements are trees that don't block collision, that the monster can walk through, but you can't. They can shoot fireballs, shoot lightning through these trees, and you can't walk through them. Which are just silly. Just give the trees collision. It wouldn't be that hard. And then while giving them collision, you could also make them break. Like they do for a few rocks in a couple maps. I guess it might be a case of just a lot of, at least the tree that stands out to me is in a map that might have been, for all I know, like Monster Hunter 1. Which, you know what? Fair enough. They could have updated it, given it collision, but if it's just a direct port, then that's fine. But if it's the Gen U map, not having collision, I don't think there would really be many excuses. Especially when it has collision for the hunter. Well, that was fun. And Aslos is always kind of quick. It always feels a lot faster than I expect compared to most of the other monsters in a similar tier. Like Buldrome, always fast. But Astalos, it's surprising. What happens if it... Shoot. I was actually at the border. I did it again. I did this last time accidentally, but this time I did it. I wanted this to happen, but it's so good. It's great. I wanted to see what happens when the quest complete occurs when you're on the, when you're climbing. Because presumably you just sit there while climbing, but maybe you drop, maybe it behaves weirdly. I don't know. Yeah, 10 minutes instead of like 17. It's so much quicker than these other monsters. Which could just be that Aerial Switch Axe destroys it because it can easily take advantage of its weak points or whatever, but it's interesting. This quest was given by her. I forgot that. Well, that was fine. That was a good set of monsters. I guess next time I still have so many more to go through. 1, 3, 4, 9 more monsters. Lots to do. And that will be in the future. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.